So the premise for this game is that Paige is going to... As I was saying, the premise for this game is that Paige is going to... Are you just going to keep doing that for the whole game every 6.7 seconds? Hello everybody, 6-7. That is the question today. This Paige is going to be able to get ult every 6.7 seconds. It's going to be a fantastic game. She's already trying to help her friends as best as possible. She is allowed to buy items after the 1 minute mark. And we're going to have to see how this game goes. Hello Kurz, what are you thinking about here?
I'm trying to figure out what 6-7 even means. Because we have this mod all set up. And... it is the 6th of November, but I have no clue, and I'm pretty sure you wouldn't know the answer either. What the hell does 6-7 mean?
I've been told it means nothing, that there is a song that might be the origin of the meme, later appropriated by the meme, or something like that. I'm not really sure. Like, again, I'm 26, but I am the oldest 26-year-old you're probably ever gonna meet. Like, legitimately, I was telling Occurs that I don't really listen to modern music. I struggle to name a song from 2025. I've listened to them, but I legitimately cannot name one. This is part of being an unk, I have been told. But, yeah.
After you get to a certain age, you kind of have to start progressing through music linear. Like, you gotta start with Mozart and work your way up.
Yeah. Now, like, for me personally, I'm still listening to 12th century Lithuanian church music. That's like my current fixation. And I'm hoping that by the time I'm 40, I'm gonna get to that cool 14th century Irish music. Like, that's my current progression right now. And maybe some modern stuff at some point, like Radiohead. But regardless, the big three, if you will. We're gonna have to talk about this game. What are we thinking about the actual game instead of the actual meme occurs?
I think that the Eternuses still have a big advantage because at the end of the day, when you break it down to its roots, it's just at most the Eternuses get stunned every 6.7 seconds, and the initiates can be healed every 6.7 seconds. So the two lanes, and only on one lane at the time, may I add. Mm-hmm. So the other two lanes still are completely safe until that Paige ULT hits that lane. So I think the Eternuses are going to apply a lot of pressure into the lanes, and then whenever the ult comes, they just wait out the storm.
Yeah, it's it's just very interesting to see. How do you play? Do you play with like high verticality? Do you just like keep track of the minimap, see where the horses are going? I've been seeing a very like alternation between the horses. I saw a bunch of horses going on lane number 1. I saw a bunch of horses before going on lane number 3. What do you think is the correct strategy, Occurs? Do you think you should focus on one lane and be like, this is the one that the initiates are going to win? Or do you think you should, alternate between lanes, start to support wherever you can?
I think the best idea for this is just supply the horses to whichever lane needs them the most. Like, that doesn't just mean whichever lane is doing the worst. Say, like, on that left lane, they're pushing up really hard right now, and they're against two very strong characters who, if let go out of control, they could dominate. They would want to allocate some to that left lane, but also put some into that right lane to shut down Shiro and Shadowvis.
Yeah, Shiro and Shadowvis. So for people who don't know, Shiro and Shadowvis are like top tier players. They play the night shift, I'm pretty certain. And they're joining us today just for the fun of it. And their lane is proving to be a very, very dynamic one, I think. Well, they're split in lanes, right? Like the Yamato is in one lane and the Mina is in the other. This smoke keeps getting caught out of position. 0-3 already. The Bebop is just standing there, gets killed, and that's probably going to be the end of the Guardian. We just see a very dynamic game on both sides where the Initiates do manage to win lane number 1 handily, but lane number 3 is going very much to the favor of the Eternuses.
I think the Initiates just need to push their advantage on that left lane and get that walker early, because they need to take the pressure off that right lane, so Shadowvis and Shiro can't get fed as much. Because that's the biggest issue.
Oh no, this Viper gets stunned, gets out. I mean, he's literally one horsey away from dying.
I know T-Bird is excellent on Viper, one of the best Vipers. But I think the Viper play is really questionable here. I mean, everyone else on the Eternus team picked very smart. They all picked either dive characters like Yamato and Lash, or characters that can, like, stay at a distance, easily avoid those, and just shell out damage after damage after damage instance from afar. Like Mina, like Mirage, like Sinclair. And, like I said, dive characters like Yamato and Lash. But Viper feels like Viper is just hard countered by this. Because you kind of have to stay on the ground as Viper. And if you're constantly getting knocked up, you can't really stay on the ground.
I do hope these initiates aren't getting knocked up as we're speaking. But,
Hopefully not.
Yeah, knocked up has a different meaning, I think. But, yeah, no, it's... Okay, you're seeing it as like a practical move. What about if it's a power move? You're like, I can beat you even if I play Viper. That sort of thing, right?
Just pure intimidation.
Pure intimidation.
I can see it.
Yeah. Oh wait, Meckel's on the Yamato. Lash is on Sheer. Okay, Sheer's on Lash. Okay, makes sense. But yeah, we're gonna...
Cannon Lash. What is... we were talking about power moves. I think that's a power move. I don't think there's any other reason for that aside from it just being a power move.
Yeah, I mean, like, if it was up to me, I would pick Ricochet first item. We love you, Cat Gudrun. But yeah. Anyhow, big slam here, and yeah, that's versus Dead Gun Lash. It's actually kind of BM. Talking about builds, what is the Paige building right now, Chess?
Currently, the Paige is building cooldown right now and trophy collector, but they don't have any trophy collector stacks right now.
How does the Paige not have like a single assist? That's actually kind of whack, not gonna lie.
It's kind of crazy. You would expect, like, by now, the Paige would have a bunch of assists. But the Initiates just haven't really been able to play off anything the Paige is giving them.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna have to see how this Paige is gonna interact with the rest of the game. Yeah, I mean, this Mo and this Bebop keep going forward. And, like, if the Lash picks Glass Cannon first item and has assists, you probably should not do that. That's, like, my advice. No. Look, not to say that I've never got 0-5 in lane, okay? I've definitely done that. You don't know what it's like up in Eternus 7. It's really difficult. But yeah, this fight just keeps happening. A lot of farming happening as the punch boxes are up and they're slowly being exhausted. The game is wide open. The Initiates are losing their last Guardian right now. We do see the Yamato forcing it. And are you gonna get a pick of that Viscous? Yes, no, maybe so. Not well timed enough, and the heal comes right on time to save that Viscous. Oh, nice Kelvin Dome. Actually, no, it's not very nice. It's a 2v1 Kelvin Dome. Those almost never work out. But I mean, look at the power of that stun. It's actually insane. 500 damage was that? That's insane.
I think the thing about the infinite Paige ults, or the 6-7 Paige ults, is that alongside the stun, it also is going to be hitting like a truck. Because a lot of people still don't know this, even though it is in the tooltip and it's been in the game for quite a while now. Paige's ult damage and heal double based off the distance it goes. Yeah. So that isn't just doing 314 damage, it's doing like 628 damage at max range. And it's healing for almost 700. And that is even with healing boost. Paige does not have healing booster yet, does not have healing tempo yet. If that charge hits an ally, they basically gain their full health bar back.
So, the Paige's ult doubles in damage depending on the distance. Do you think this specific Paige is going the distance to help their teammates, or...? See, this is why I'm the Ankh. I say shit like this. Anyhow, see, nobody even caught the pun. That's how young you all are. Oh my god, look at that parry! Lash gets parried there. Doesn't matter, but the Lash does get parried. Okay, Big Lash ult comes in, dropping right in that Mirage. Both of them are ult, but no, the Initiate just gets parried, and he's gonna die. Well, what do you think is the big power spike as far as the Paige is concerned? Like, what do you think are the items that she really, really needs?
I think the items that Paige really needs are going to be obviously... Probably Tank Buster would help eventually, not right now. Spirit Burn will help quite a bit because it would make it more punishing to get hit by the ultimate there. Because every single ultimate is going to be triggering that Spirit Burn, no matter what.
How does
like I mentioned, healing booster and healing tempo also are going to be very strong.
Mm-hmm. Do you happen to know how improved range interacts with Paige ult? Because that might, like...
I actually don't know if it interacts at all with Paige ult.
Like, does it make the horses bigger? Because if it did, that would be a very good grab here. Like,
I'm pretty sure all it does is make it so the horses are spread out more. Because their hitbox is massive. And I'm pretty sure that's what happens with range, but don't quote me on that.
Oh, Mo gets immediately disrupted. I mean, T-Bird, fantastic Viper, immediately disrupts that. Doesn't surprise me at all.
You obviously see stuff like reactive being bought, stuff like spirit shielding being bought. Yeah. I honestly think spirit shielding is probably a smarter buy than reactive. It has a longer cooldown, but I think you're probably going to be taking a lot more chunks of spirit damage from this team than you are going to be receiving ults from that Paige. Because the Paige is ulting every 6-7 seconds. But how many of those are actually going to be hitting every single time off cooldown?
I mean, like...
Is it enough to make that 10-second difference?
I mean, like, the Paige is really ahead right now. I mean, the Paige is at 16k. She has 4 kills at this point. That means 3 trophy collector stacks. I would kind of wish Glass Cannon gave you some sort of spirit damage. That would have been great on the Paige.
Oh! Viper just got... Oh, never mind. Viper didn't die from that. Viper got hit by a Paige ult and was left on, like, 10 health.
No, I saw that. I think she was left on, like, 6 or 7 health, not 10.
Oh, my bad.
Yes.
I think my eyes were deceiving me.
Yeah, your eyes can be deceiving at times. No! No, McGinnis. You should put your heal earlier. Oh. Spirit Snatch Punch, yeah, whatever. Alright, makes sense. And the Eternuses do grab the urn. What do you think about Eternus earning with that Paige ult? Like, how are we feeling about that one?
I think the urn is an obvious, like, easy deny for the initiates. Because all they really have to do is just keep spamming and spamming and spamming that Paige ult. Because right now, not only do they have the stun on Paige ult, they also have a lightning scroll.
Yes.
And speak of the devil, or rather, to not speak of the devil, Paige doesn't even ult urn. That is a strange decision. I feel you would really want to deny that urn.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that's definitely a priority target. The Eternuses do have a very sizable soul lead. However, there is one thing worth talking about, is how the hell is base defense gonna work for the... base offense gonna work for the Eternuses. Because right now, the biggest problem with the Paige ult, and correct me if you think I'm wrong, is not that the Paige ult isn't doing damage or isn't impacting the game. It's just that the Paige ult is not connecting frequently enough, right?
Yeah.
Now, what happens if there's a big base defense? Like, the Paige ult will have to connect for that one, right?
Yeah. And I think as the Eternuses get closer and closer to the base, because the map wow, that was a snipe.
The Lash just did not get hit once.
As the Eternuses get closer and closer to the base, it's easier and easier to hit them because it's a more narrow entrance. And
Yes.
it's obviously because it's more narrow, it's harder to avoid that Paige ult. And like you said, the issue isn't that the Paige ult wouldn't be impactful, it's that the Paige ult isn't connecting with the enemy.
Yeah. I mean, this is why I really would have liked if range helped the Paige ult, right? But if it doesn't, it doesn't. There's nothing we can do. Very unfortunate. The Mina does get stunned here. She does have bats. Oh no, she has counterspell too. I imagine that most of the Eternuses are picking up some form of counterspell at this point. That's gonna help them massively. Yeah, lightning scroll. Yeah. Okay, she has gotten range. She has gotten a cooldown. She has gotten duration just for that more stuns. And trophy collector. The Paige is certainly the most fed character in the whole team right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're going to see.
I think an obvious item that I'm surprised isn't bought yet is Enchanter's Emblem. I mean, that's just a free 7 ability cooldown rush because Paige is never going below 65% health. And another 15 spirit power, which is adding, obviously, 15 damage, but also, like, 24 healing. Or double that, or if they're far away.
Yeah.
Like, I feel it's a kind of no-brainer item, and I'm surprised it hasn't gotten yet.
I mean, like, again, the cooldown is important. I think Enchanter's Emblem is really good. But you must remember that there are a lot of, like, items that will offer, like, a token amount of cooldown reductions. Like, some items will offer 6% cooldown reduction. Some will offer 7% cooldown reduction. Maybe you do not need that Enchanter's Emblem. What do you think about that, Occurs?
Maybe. I just think it's kind of strange to not own it. Because you do get that 6 to 7 amount of cooldown reduction from Enchanter's Emblem, and it's free.
I don't really have like a list on top of my head of all the items that offer cooldown reduction, other than of course the main one that does. That Mirage dodging the Walker there was kind of dodgy. Not gonna lie. Is he gonna be able to teleport out? Yes, with 14 health. Oh, is there a Paige ult going his way? I think the Paige doesn't even know where he is. The McGinnis could shoot it, but no, the Mirage escapes. I mean, these guys are fantastic players. Doesn't surprise me at all that they managed to escape. And with no walkers alive, now the base assault starts, and this is going to be the toughest challenge for the Eternuses.
Yeah.
How do you deal with that?
We were talking about it a little bit earlier, but we can already see the effect, like there, we can already see the effects of them being forced closer and closer together, and the ultimate being easier to hit as they push. Because we were talking about it way earlier in the start of the match, but the Paige really wasn't doing much for the initiates at the very start of the match. But now the Paige is huge. Paige is 803 right now. Well, hopefully 0 deaths. But 8 kills, 3 assists. That is much better than the what? 002? I mean, kind of a budget 000, if you ask me.
Again, it's going to be really difficult for the Eternuses to attack the base. They're going to have to look for picks on the outside and just hope that they can drag the Paige out somehow. They do have the Lash ult, can matter a lot. But Lash refuses to engage there. I don't think that's a bad decision. The Lash just gets stunned out. Oh no, the initiates. Oh, they hook him in. No. The counter spells everywhere. Oh, McGinnis ult is not going to help you. Yeah, I mean, like, McGinnis ult is not going to help you against the Lash at all. Maurice is there, however. A big bomb does get stacked on him. He does... I mean, look at the mobility. I mean, and this is a Lash without any of the traditional Lash cooldown items. No cooldown, no rapid charge, no anything. Because he's going full gun. He's going for the meme here. And he still manages to escape. What a chat. What a chat, Shiro. You guys should check him out. I think he streams.
I'm surprised he isn't going Lucky Shot for the extra damage. Because he already has weighted shot, he already has glass cannon, he already has opening rounds, he has a lot of weapon damage %. So he would benefit quite a bit from Lucky Shot.
Yeah, I mean, again, I don't think there are many optimized gun lash builds out there, so he's just thinking... I don't know if he's thinking gun lash meta.
The only rule you have when it comes to gun lash is don't build fire rate.
What? No, fire rate is great on gun lash. What are you talking about? Everybody in Night Shift plays Gunlash. Anyhow, mid boss is being secured right now. I don't know that the Paige can get the mid boss. I'm pretty sure she cannot.
Yeah, no, the Paige can't ult down to the mid boss. Paige ult, I believe Paige ult snaps to the highest terrain closest to where Paige is. So it just can't go down. So it's a free mid boss. Currently it's 4.69. One of the funny numbers, not the one we're looking for though.
Not the one we're looking for. Here's another question for you, because I'm noticing the Paige build. What I see is no more flex slots. The Eternuses still do manage to have that last Guardian, and that's causing a little bit of a problem for the Paige, who has a lot of souls that she can spend.
Yeah, Paige has a lot of souls to spend and no slots that she can sell. Because all of her items are really important to her right now. Trophy Collector helps her get souls, because she's not going to be getting waves all that much. Healing Booster significantly helps her healing. She's healing like 1,200 whenever she hits an ally right now. And then everything else is just raw damage. And there's nothing she can really sell without making her build significantly worse.
Yeah. I mean, like, there's a whole bunch of denies that happen there. This Viper is going insane, gets 2 picks, and he's just going to be marching to the base. That Mo is out of position, but here come the stuns. The stuns are way more accurate here. Is this Viper... Oh, gets a counterspell. Fantastic counterspelling happening here. Wow. Are you going to go in? Well, I mean,
I think counterspell is an excellent item for this, but I don't know if it's all that valuable compared to just having, like, unstoppable, compared to having other, like, sources of debuff resist. Because, yeah, you get to deny one Paige ult, but it isn't just one Paige ult. It's one Paige ult every 6-7 seconds.
You're really going for it, aren't you, Curse? But yeah, I mean, like, yeah, this is where the Paige should be at the strongest. Are we gonna see some books launch? Are we gonna see something interesting? We're just gonna see a variety of Paige ults. Where is the Paige right now? Where's she positioned? Just staying in.
I think the biggest issue the Paige is going to be facing while staying in spawn is that if she keeps shooting the horses from spawn, she can't reach that area where they're actually shooting the patron from because they snap to the pit.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like, again, but the weakened patron, that's going to be your main target. The weakened patron does have a ceiling, so you can, like, go really, really high above it and just shoot it from there if you're, like, a flying type character. This is a very interesting question. Why do you think Vindicta and Talon were not picked in this format?
I think it's because Paige ult also has a really, really high hitbox. And I think they're just afraid that if they get hit, they just kind of fall over and die. Because both Grey Talon and Vindicta are notoriously very, very squishy. And I think the Mina pick gets away with it because Mina has a utility to avoid it. But Vindicta really doesn't. Grey Talon doesn't at all. So I think that's the methodology with the picks.
Yeah. I mean, this Mina is just so dodging everything. There's counter spells everywhere. Is she gonna be able to survive here, though? Yeah, not at all. But it seems like the game is ending.
Yeah, they're just going in.
Yeah, the Viper's trying to just wrap up the game, but there's too many stuns. I don't know if that's gonna be enough. Kelvin does come in with a dome, trying to save that patron. This is gonna be the final assault.
I think Viper gets it.
Do you think so?
Unless Viper is Mo ulted.
Oh,
Mo
no.
doesn't have ult, actually.
Mo doesn't have ult. The Yamato, she's unstunnable. With her ult is unstunnable, and it is GG.
Yeah.
So we're happy to let you know that we will have another video based entirely on the concept of the number 6 and 7 coming up shortly. So you should like and subscribe for that. And check out our other EVIs, and have a good day.